This is main event, NOLA Sport Kart Championship race number 6.
Now, Ron, I got to say, so it looks like Matt's kart, maybe his starter button was broken. But we had Debo slide up in his bicycle, had the critical part in his hand, and then Garrett was there to pop it on. These kart staff, man, they are amazing. I mean, how can you get any better than service in the pit lane prior to the race? And literally with seconds to spare, they got him running.
I don't think the Ferrari team could have done that.
I think this rivals Formula One.
I believe it did. By the way, that Spanish race was a great race.
Yeah, absolutely. Great race. And these tire strategy, highly controversial.
Very much so. Or he's not.
All right, Ron, they're forming up on the back straight.
Going 16 laps? 16 or 20?
Yeah, 20.
All right, going to go 20 laps here. 20 laps for the Rotax seniors and masters. Going to be a two-wave start here. This ought to be a very competitive race.
So keep your eye on number 669, Shelton Wright. Had a little axle injury earlier, bent the axle, got it fixed. Back for more. Now remember, we've got a camera on Shelton's helmet, so after the race we'll pull the footage, put it up online. You can check it out.
Ought to be some good stuff.
Yep. As we wait for the green.
Green, green, green. Looks like the 625 got there in front of Shelton on their start. We'll have to see how things shake up. We're off and running. The buzz goes a little wide.
A little bumping.
Little scrubbing, little bumping, little banging. They don't call him Wreck-It Ralph for nothing.
All right, Shelton Wright holding a strong 4th place. He is all over the back of Pete Licardi, though. And Chase Hayden starts to pull away. Shelton better get his pass in quick. Oh, and Shelton makes a move on Pete. Looks like Shelton's taking over 3rd place.
That was a great move.
Yeah.
That was textbook.
All right, now he's got to reel in Everett Thomas. If you remember, Everett Thomas won this race last month. Beat out favorite Chase Hayden.
That's correct. And Chase is out front. It looks like Everett's right on his back bumper, though. Shelton coming up in 3rd, followed by Peter, and then Joe Zahavi.
White Lightning.
Mr. White Lightning, they call him. Comes the 644, by the 600, the 669, 625, 627. 699 in the number 21.
You want to say something to somebody? No. All right.
Looks like the Buzz is making a little break in his group. He's out in front. Putting it, just threw down a 41.554. Very nice. Although our one's up front in a 40.914 for the 644 and a 40.916 for the 600 and 41.079 for Shelton Wright in the number 669. He's got 20 laps here, and looks like we got us a spin out there in the infield.
Is that Todd Meyer, maybe? think that's Todd Meyer back there that spun. Looks like he's trying to continue.
Looks like he's got up and going, yep.
Looks like the guys may catch him. Oop, Todd Meyer's waving about something. I don't think he's saying hey.
I don't know. I just know that he didn't give us we were number 1, so we're good.
Stand up here. Got a guest with us in the booth today. Got a little Shumi. You want to say hey?
Hi.
Little Shumi's going to be announcing the Super Sportsman race for us here in just a little bit.
Awesome. Can't wait. Let him handle it.
All right, Ron. So with Todd Meyer spun, looks like the front runners in the SeniorMAX class may be catching him. That's going to pose an interesting problem for Chase Hayden. He's got to get around Todd Meyer, but you've got Everett Thomas and Shelton Wright nipping right at his heels.
Right at his heels. Looks like the 699 has actually moved up a little bit on Mr. Busby there. Looks like less than a second gap there between those two. Out in front, less than a half a second.
Not bad. Come on, Busby.
0.321 for our leader out ahead of second place. Here they come to the start-finish line.
Gap is noticeably tightened up.
Very much so. From first to third is less than 1 second.
Wow.
It's going to be a good race. It's going to be a real battle. All three of those drivers are very good drivers.
Yep. Looks like Chase got past. We have a new leader in the SeniorMAX category. Everett Thomas taking first place. Here they come past the start-finish line.
It's going to be interesting to see how this works out again with a lap traffic right ahead of them. Everett's right up on his back bumper. Now Chase is having to look in his rear view to see that Shelton is right on his back bumper.
Yep, the gap is down to just half a second between first to third.
The 699 and 771 are, again, they're battling for their position between the, second and third.
Todd Meyer's proving
in
hard
their
to
group.
get by, which is bunching up that first group there.
Yeah, I don't think Todd wants to give anything up here.
Nope.
Looks like Shelton's got to have the best view of it all. Ooh.
All three clean by Todd Meyer. Like he made a little bit of a slip out there on the oval.
Yes, he did.
All right, now Shelton's within drafting distance of Chase. Look at that draft work.
Yeah, this is far from over here.
So if you're Everett Thomas, you're in the lead, but you've got Chase Hayden and Shelton Wright behind you. What's going through your head right now?
Chase and Shelton.
But he can't wait for this race to be over.
We just got a big thumbs up from Travis Bennett.
Very good.
Proud driver.
Job well done, Travis. Boy, Chase is putting the pressure on Everett.
Yeah, it's going to take a bad move on somebody.
Yep. Yeah, I think Shelton's sitting there.
He's looking. He's
calculating. Thinking,
yeah, he's calculating.
Plotting,
scheming. Definitely scheming. I wouldn't doubt it. Shelton will make it, and when he makes the move, he's going to take both of them.
Oh, Everett made a little bobble. Chase hit him. Oh, and Shelton spun. Oh, all three.
Here comes fourth position right here.
Wow.
The number 21. Look at that. The number 21 got out in front. Not this one here, but the next one coming up right
So
here.
white line has Joe Zahavi in the lead.
Joe Zahavi.
The Shelton
The
Wright behind him.
627.
Oh, Shelton Wright's going to put the pressure on him now.
Joe Zahavi out in front. I thought that was actually the number 21. I apologize. That was the number 627 of Joe. So Joe and then Shelton, Peter, and then Chase and Everett. Boy, Joe Zahavi came by his fastest lap of the race at 40.669. Chase Hayden, his fastest lap, 40.383. And Everett Thomas was his fastest at 40.250. Again, that lead over Shelton for Joe is just a half a second. And just 1 second back to our third place driver of number 625. Renee Turney on his last time by turned his fastest lap at 41.901. David Killian in 771 with a 41.051. Again, our gap back between first and second is down to less than 0.2 of a second.
Wow. You know, I think Shelton was doing some training with Joe Zahavi, and I wonder if Shelton's regretting that now because Joe is proving hard to get past. Oh, good move by Shelton Wright. Wow.
We spoke a little too soon on that.
Yep.
I believe that right there he just took him to the bank.
Yeah.
That was a very, very smooth move.
Let's see. Chase is trying to get past Joe, but not quite enough speed on the straightaway to get it done.
Again, will lap traffic come into play here, though? Can't really call them lap traffic. I mean, they're still out there turning some really
it's
good
Todd Meyer,
times. Yes,
great
exactly.
competitor.
But they are definitely they're working on one another.
Yep.
And still, the 625 and the 600 still going at it as well. That's Peter and Everett.
If Zach Rouse is watching this, Zach,
we miss you today.
Yep.
Your kart's been performing pretty well.
Yeah. Pete's a great driver. Boy, Chase is all over the back bumper of Joe Zahavi.
Oh, 600. 600 of Everett Thomas got by Peter. He got him. So Everett Thomas has moved up into the fourth position. The 625 of Peter Licardi has dropped back. Again, with that kart right there ahead of our top three guys, it's going to be interesting to see how this works.
All right. I think Shelton's eyeing up Todd Meyer now, trying to figure out that passing zone.
2 more laps. 2 laps to go. Looks like now that Everett had gotten past Peter, he's taken off. That was a nice line there for Mr. Busby. Very, very that was a very comfortable ride for him, I'm sure. Here comes our leaders taking the white flag. 1 to go. 1 to go, and they're working hard on one another. Looks like our back marker may be, maybe not. I thought he might have gone ahead and let them go on by to finish up the race, but looks like got us a drag race down the backstretch. Wes, this is a heck of a race here.
Yeah, this is a great race.
This is not over yet. Look. There comes a slide move on the inside. Let's see what we... 1, 2, 3.
Woo, wow.
Wow.
What a finish, what a finish.
Finish between first and third. Less than half a second.
Wow.
The car did. And the Buzz taking the checkered flag. Week in, week out, when we come out on these events, they're getting closer and closer, faster and faster, better and better.
Yeah, I completely agree. This has been some great racing, best racing we've had all season, and it continues to get better and better each race.
Now, I know I wasn't here for the very first event, but these last couple that I've come to have been excellent.